Hi everyone, let's talk about NXT from December 23rd, 2025, guys. Let's talk about this episode, guys. This was a fun show as well. Let's talk about it. Low Vice fences Easy Dame with the cooling, and the bell rings, and Easy Dame fires off shoulders on Low Vice midsection, and Low Vice fires up and Easy Dame, but Easy Dame kicks out and locks in a triangle on Easy Dame, and Easy Dame escapes, but Low Vice lands an arm drag on Easy Dame and sends her crashing out of the ring, and she follows it up with a running knee to her off the ring apron, and Lower Vice and Easy Dame then return inside the ring, and Lower Vice sits a sleeper on Easy Dame. Then back from the break, Easy Dame has a Boston Crab and launches it on Lower Vice, and then Lower Vice sends Easy Dame crashing into the middle turnbuckle face first to escape and rolls her up, but Easy Dame kicks out, and Lower Vice then connects with a crucifix bomb on Easy Dame and pins her, but Easy Dame kicks out, and Lower Vice fires off rapidly actively kicks on Easy Dame and sets up for a hip attack on her in the corner, and Easy Dame escapes, but Lower Vice catches her with a German suplex and a hip attack in the corner. Then she lands a back elbow on Easy Dame, but Sean Spears grabs Lower Vice's ankle as Easy Dame distracts the ref, and this opens the door for Easy Dame to deliver a big boot to Lower Vice, and then Spears and Dame hear chainsaw noise coming from inside a piece of the set, and Tatum Paisley ascends with a chainsaw in hand, and she chases Spears to the back and opening the door for Lower Vice to connect with the 305 on Easy Dame for the win, and that's how Lower Vice won with the 305. Then after the match, Kalani Jordan appears out of nowhere, and she appears. I'll say it again. After the match, Kalani Jordan appears out of nowhere, and she attacks Lower Vice from behind and sends her crashing into the bottom turnbuckle, then fires off stomps on her in the corner, and then the ref breaks things up and holds Jordan back. Then Thea Hill makes her way to the ring, and we hear from Thea Hill, and Thea Hill says she known her win of the Women's North American title last week was a bit controversial, and she couldn't believe she won herself, and she says she heard people talk about being a champion, but nothing could since appear you from it, and she says it's been the greatest week of her life being the Women's North American champion, and recalls getting tons of opportunities at 18 years old, which led her to become a champion, and she says she believed in the moment that meant the most, and in doing so, she's made history as the youngest women's North American champion in history. And Blake Monroe music hits, and she makes her way to the ring in her cinch state. She says she wants her women's North American title, her women's North American championship back, and demands Thea Hill just hand her the title, but Thea Hill declines to do so and says Blake Monroe lost it, and she said Blake Monroe would do the same thing in her position, but agrees to give Blake Monroe a women's North American title rematch at NXT North on New Year's Eve, which we already talked about the show, what happened this past week and stuff, guys. Then Blake Monroe tells Thea Hill not to petty her, then clock Thea Hill. The Pier begins brawling, and the officials run down them to the ring and break things up. Then then we had Eli Knight to make his way to the ring, and Devon Heights falls, and we had Devon Heights fences Eli Knight in a round one match for the WWE Speed Championship #1 contender tournament. Let's talk about it, guys. And Devon Heights won this match, and the bell rings at the 3 minutes timer begins, and Eli Knight levels Devon Heights with a drop kick and delivers a shotgun drop kick into Von Heights, sends him crashing off the apron and delivers a moonsault, then sends him onto the outside off the top rope and dumps Heights back in the ring, and then Knight delivers a frog splash to Heights off the top rope and pins him, but Heights kicks out and gets Knight up on his shoulder. Then the clock ascends to 2 minutes as Eli Knight levels Devon Heights with a double back heel kick and follows it up. Follows it up with a moonsault to hit him off the top turnbuckle, then looks to land a second moonsault off the top rope, and Devon Heights moves out of the way and delivers a belly-to-belly suplex to Eli Knight before he pins him for the win with 1 minute still left on the clock, and Devon Heights wins. And that's what happened right there, guys. Then after the match, Devon Heights shakes Eli Knight's hand and hugs him as a show of respect. Then we then head backstage where Jackson Drake introduces himself and the rest of friendly projects to Blake Monroe and Ricky Smoke. Also again, Ricky Smoke and Brad. Also again, Brad Brayler and Drake. Also again, and Jackson Drake tells Blake Monroe they have percent for her scene as they share her feelings that she shouldn't have lost the Women's North American Championship. When Blake Monroe heard Finsley projects dissents about Thea Hale holding the title to Summer, she told them to leave, but not before getting Smoke to hand over his percents to her. Then we then head over to Callie Clemson sitting down with Obafemi and Leon Slater about. Also again, we then head over to Kaylee Clemson sitting down with Obafemi and Leon Slater ahead of their NXT Championship match at NXT New Year's Evil, which we already talked about that, guys. Then we had Ricky Saints and Devon Evans meet one-on-one in the ring and talk and stuff, guys, which was good and stuff and all this. Let's talk about it, guys. So Everrain says both Ricky Saints and Devon I'll say it again. I'll repeat it again, guys. Ricky Saints and Devon Evans meet one-on-one in the ring, and Everrain says both Ricky Saints and Devon Evans, also again, Devon Evans asked for this time tonight and introduce both men that both make their way out, and Evans looks to get straight to business, but Saints cuts him off and says that show his lack of motivation and intelligence, and Devon Evans tells Ricky Saints he's about to clock him, but Everrain, then the security in the ring stopped him before anything could happen. And Devon Evans says Ricky Saints couldn't have to get involved in things between him and Obafemi in their NXT Championship match. Then says Ricky Saints knows that he had Obafemi beat, and he says Ricky Saints isn't the guy he think he is, but Ricky Saints is, since he's every bite of man he says he is, and he says he could go on Good Morning America and kiss babies. Well, Devon Evans couldn't even stretch two words together. Then add that he checked all the boxes, and Devon Evans responds Ricky Saints that he checks the box for both WWE Raw GM and WWE SmackDown GM Nick Aldis, seen as he's a free agent and bet on both Raw and SmackDown. Then says he's checked the boxes for John Cena and reminds Ricky Saints he was featured on Cena's last ever WWE show. And Ricky Saints and Devon Evans look to brawl with one another next week and all that stuff, which we already talked about, guys. But security hold them both back and tells Ricky Saints and Devon Evans they could square off in the ring one another next week, which we already talked about that. That was a great match, guys and stuff. You can go back and watch that review. That was the one before this one. Then Chilo Hill and Kyler Gray make their way to the ring, and Lorenzo Stacks and Ariana Grace follow, and we have a mixed tag match, which this was fun. Christmas Chaos, guys. This was a fun match, in my opinion. I liked it. Let's talk about it. As Grace and Stacks kiss under the mistletoe on the entrance ramp, Gray and Hill tap their shoulders and they attack Grace and Stack, and then the bell sound when Gray and Grace get in the ring, and Gray sends Grace crashing into the top turnbuckle and connects with a atomic drop on her, and then Stacks gives in Gray's face, but Hill delivers an uplift drop of his own to Stacks, and then Hill connects with a body slam on Stacks into the ring as Gray breaks a present over Gray's head and wraps her in it, and Hill then dumps Gray on top of Grace and Stacks onto the outside to level him, and Gray looks to hit Grace with a candy cane candlestick in the ring, and then Ariana Grace moves out of the way as Hill cracks a keyboard across Stack's spine. Then Gray hits Gray. Grace hits Gray with the candy cane candlestick and looks to do again, but Gray looks to back from her, and Hill and Stacks get Grace and Gray in electric chair position as they continue fighting over the candlestick. Then created a chicken fight, and Hill and Gray trip Stacks and Gray off the top rope by their knees, and each grabbed Kenny King candlesticks and hit Gray and Stacks with them across their chest. Then back from the break, Gray fires up, stomps on Gray onto the outside, and Stacks has Hill tangled up in Christmas lights inside the ring, and Gray grabs a present under the tree, and Stacks sits to reveal a rolling. I'll say it again. A bowling ball, and hands it to Grace, and Grace looks to hit a strike on Hill, but accidentally hits one on Stacks. Then Hill hands Grace his food as Gray is grossed out by it, and Hill dumps Stacks across the ring, and Gray flies off the top rope and levels Gray, and Hill runs over Stacks with a shoulder tackle, and Hill tangles Stacks in a wrench, and as Gray sends Grace crashing into a mini Christmas tree, and Hill lands a leg drop on Stacks and eats some cookies with Gray, and Grace runs over Hill and Gray with a Christmas tree, and Gray hits Hill with the tray and cookies on one stat bun, then hits Gray with it, and then Hill lands out I'll say it again. Hill dumps out pine cones from a stocking on top of a table, then powerbomb Stacks through the table and back inside the ring. Gray delivers a frog splash to Gray off the top rope and pins her for the win, and that's how Gray and Hill picked up the win and defeated Gray and Stacks. And again, Skylar Gray and Shallow Hill defeated Lorenzo Stacks and Ariana Grace. Then after the match, Ariana Grace gives a cookie and eats it, and as she cries about her and Stacks' loss. Then we had Andre Chase fences Lexis King in the first round match for the WWE Speed Championship #1 contender match. Andre Chase with Chase U and stuff, guys. And Lexis King picked up the win here. Let's talk about it. So the bell rings as the 3 minutes on the bell begins, and Lexis King delivers a boot to Chase midsection, and he whips Chase into the corner, but Chase levels King with a swinging neck breaker and follows it up with a sit-up Incendiary and sends King crashing into the floor, and King falls up to the apron with a clothesline and levels King onto the outside and dumps him back in the ring and ascends to the top rope, and King connects with a kick on Chase and fires it up right hands on him as the clock passes the 2-minute mark, but Chase catches King with a cold breaker. Then the clock hits 1 minute as Chase lands a Russian leg sweep on King, and Chase levels King with a right hand, but King catches Chase with a strike to his firmly broken nose and follows it up with the Corona Nation for the win. And I'll say it again, guys, with the Corona Nation for the win, and that's how Lexis King defeated. I'll say it again. That's how Lexis King defeated Andre Chase, guys. Then we had Chelsea Green versus Soruka, and this was the main event, guys. This was the main event, and this was a fun match. I'll tell you guys, this was a fun match with these two women. These two women killed it. I'm telling you, they did. They did. Let's talk about it. So the bell rings, and Soruka sends Chelsea Green crashing into the mat with a drop toe hold, and she sends her knee crashing into the mat, then connects with a bow and arrow on her before sending her crashing into the mat face first, and Soruka looks to pull Green away from the edge of the ring, but Everfire grabs arms, and Eden Page, I'll say it again, guys. Eden Page, I'll repeat it again, guys. Eden Page and stuff go back and forth fighting and stuff to help Chelsea Green and stuff like that, guys. I'll repeat it again. I got stuck right there, so I wasn't paying attention. But I'll repeat it again. So Soruka tries to pull Green away from the edge of the ring, but Everfire grabs her arm, and Eden Page holds Everfire in place, and Sarya takes out Everfire, but Chelsea Green rocks Soruka with a right hand inside the ring, and Soruka responds by clotheslining Green out of the ring, then ascends to the top rope and lands a moonsault to level Green and Eden Page and Everfire onto the outside and back from the break. Soruka raised down right hands on Chelsea Green to escape a submission, and Chelsea Green ascends on her, and she follows it up with a German suplex to her and a missile drop kick off the top rope. Then it interrupts Chelsea Green with a back elbow. Then Chelsea Green catches Soruka with a German suplex off the bottom rope, then looks to land a corkscrew elbow on her off the ropes. Then Soruka sees Chelsea Green coming and rolls out of the way, then delivers a cartwheel DDT to Chelsea Green off the ropes and pins her. Then Eden Page puts Chelsea Green's foot on the bottom rope to break the fall while the ref is distracted, and then the TNA star Moose appears on the entrance rep and begins brawling with Eden Page as the ref is distracted by them. Then Soruka steps up for the Soul Snatcher, the Soul Snatcher on Chelsea Green, and Everfire trips Soruka from the ring apron as Chelsea Green stretches her from inside the ring and opening the door for Chelsea Green to deliver the Imperior to Soruka for the win, and that's how Chelsea Green picked up the win with the Imperior for the win and retains the, I'm talking about, the Women's United States Championship, guys, and that's what happening. Jillia has it now. Jillia has the, United States title now. Then after the match, and since Saria delivers a double spear to both Green and Fire, and Ruka follows it up with a double soul snatcher to Green and Fire, then stands tall with Saria as the show went off air, and I gave this show an 8, guys. This was a very good show, too. I gave it an 8 as well. And that's all I have to say, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit those notification bells as always, guys. And this is CJD 2006. And peace out and take care and much love.